What's going on, everyone? My name is Northy, and today I am going to be having a look at the Footy Stars 2024 release trailer video reveal type video. You know what I'm talking about. It's the one that Selectives put up on Facebook. They did a live stream for it 7 PM yesterday, but unfortunately I wanted to stream it, but I couldn't. I had other things on, and now I'm doing this. So let's see what we've got in store for 2024 to start the year, because Team Coach is out sometime in March, and I'd imagine with this trailer coming out, it'll mean early March is the release for the new Footy Stars 2024, or maybe even sometime next week. I'm honestly not too sure. Again, I haven't seen the trailer, so I'm only looking at this for the first time, but if you've already seen the video before, use this one as just a idea as to what I'm thinking, a little bit of a discussion. Let me know in the comments how you think this reveal was and what 2024 Footy Stars is looking like. Some things I'm expecting: a hobby release, some type of hobby release, so a normal and hobby release both at the same time, kind of. Same thing that we've kind of had for the last 2 years, so I'd imagine it comes back again for this year. Obviously, new cards, we're gonna have something big, I'd assume. I wouldn't be surprised if they also bring back the instant win type deal that they had with last year's Footy Stars, because that one I think was better than the Footy Stars that we got in 2022. That type of instant win was a bit shocking, let's be honest. You didn't really win anything when you got it. It was a box hit, so they were super common, and they lost all their value very, very quickly. Only one person won, so really wasn't the biggest thing in the world, but I'm hopeful that this time around we get something similar to last year, where it gives you a chance every time you get one. Sorry, I should say every time you get one, you get a chance at a really, really big prize, but you're always guaranteed a prize. But I'm really excited to see what cards we have in store for us today, and I can only expect the best. So, without further ado, let's get stuck into this video. Alright, first thing I've noticed, very first thing, before anything started, that box says $3.99 a pack. Scary. I am very worried at that, meaning there's going to be a price jump for normal boxes. My god, that is worrying, because Team Coach last year went up, so the fact that this is going up as well is scary. It's so scary. I do not like it. It won't price too many people out, but I feel like the convenience of $3 was so nice, and now we are so far away from that, it's like depressing. Next thing I've just noticed, one Harry Sheasel. I see him on the packet on the top left. He's right under Dusty, which is crazy, but includes one rare Luminous card per pack. So it looks like Luminous may be the silver type. Considering it's per pack, I'd assume it's nothing crazy, but could be a big set. Base set is looking very basic. I'll give him that. Base set is looking very basic. Not that it's anything I'm going to worry about too much. I mean, base cards are cool. They're part of the packs for a reason. You can collect them. They're not terribly hard to do. But I'm obviously very interested in the inserts, especially as the year goes on. Inserts will be something I'm a lot more worried about. We've got the AFLW ones. They were in last year. There's 3 players per team. It won't be anything too crazy as per usual, but again, good to see AFLW getting its representation. Here we go. This is what looks like to be the silver set, and honestly, the silver set's not too bad. I'm going to mute it and let it play through here, but for silver cards, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's a really nice design. I can see why they've kind of been really keen on it. It's advertised on the front here. It's not just the silver, it's a Luminous set. So I guess it's something to collect and something to get excited for. But I'm not too sure whether it's going to be something I'm excited about by the end of the year. Here we go. This is interesting. So without saying it first off, I'm going to quickly have a guess. Luminous is, well, she said a set within a set. So I'm assuming it's a code deal we've got going on, or maybe it's a certain parallel. I'm not too sure, but the fact that Luminous is so hyped up here means there's a lot more to it. It's not just a normal series, so we'll have to see what's going on here, but it's looking exciting. Okay, interesting. So it looks like almost the canvas set. It's almost like a canvas set for selects that we used to have. Better example, the 30-year stamp. That was on last year, I believe. This is its version. So Thunderbolt here. I'm not sure what the rarities is just yet. So we've got Refractor here too. Okay, so I'm starting to get it a bit more now. Before she goes on too much, I'm gonna now say what I think it is. It looks like this is the regular silver card that's in every pack, except there's different rarities to the silvers, which I guess is interesting, right? It's a bit more on top of the normal stuff that we get. I'm not sure how it's going to go, because it looks a bit like what we get from Prestige, or what we've had from Prestige before, where it was the green red, or green, pink, orange, whatever it was, and they were all numbered, but they were all basically the same card with different colored designs. So it looks like it's something like that in the very base set, which I'm okay with. Look, to make things more interesting, if you can make them as interesting as you can, I'm more than happy with that. I'm not going to have a problem with that at all. Just a little bit disappointed with this design here, I guess. Thunderbolt looks alright, but this refractor looks plain. This looks kind of boring.
Superstars.
Bang! Okay, I take it all back. That looks pretty good. Superstars. Although it is Jason or Francis. There we go, that's better. Jeremy McGovern. I like this one a lot better, so that's exciting. That's better. Oh, these are 2 per case. Okay. So this looks like an added set. So this is a lot more than I thought it would be. Okay, so now there's a set to look out for within just the silver cards. Alright, that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Considering there's 1 per pack, that means that we'll have the normal inserts plus a chance at a bigger insert with a Luminous as well. Exciting! And the rarest Luminous card here. Now, it's definitely a lot more sleek than any of the other Luminous cards, that's for sure. This, again, it's acting as a silver. Best example, right off the bat that I'm looking at here, stained glass. I believe that's what it's called, at least, from other sets in Panini. Select looks like they're trying to do something similar, and it's not bad. I think I like the premise more than the design. That Superstar looks sick. I love that Superstar card. This looks very similar to the stained glass set. It's going to act like it's stained glass set. I'm assuming it's numbered, but we'll find out. Only 99. That is exciting. That's for sure exciting. Really happy with that. I'm impressed already. And we haven't even hit the big inserts. This is just silvers, and I'm already kind of impressed here. This is a big thing, I think, that's going to keep Footy Stars popular for the year, I reckon.
The Luminous Signature Redemption.
Alright, okay, so now the silvers have signature redemptions. Alright. That feels a bit over the top. But now the silvers have signature redemptions. Alright, okay. Yeah, no worries. So Paddy Cripps is the first one, and I'll have a look at the checklist later, but that's kind of funny. I'm a fan. I'm really happy with the silvers this year. That's awesome. Wow, and that's all the silvers. That is everything from the Luminous series, which is the silvers. There's still 22 minutes of this video to react to, man. That's crazy. This is too much, man. Here we go. I expected something like this sometime soon. I'm just so glad they're not so used to the Starburst set anymore, man. I'm so happy. I'm so happy we're done with that. Footy heads, looking alright. It's very similar to the last one. I believe it was mascots last time, but this is footy heads. Away with the mascot look. Looks like the normal body with the big head. Fair enough. I'm not mad at it. I knew there was going to be some set like this. It usually comes with the very base collection. It's a bit of a fun, tongue-in-cheek collection, which I can't be mad at. It's a nice looking card. I'm probably going to get sick of it very early on in the year. But hey, it's a nice, fun, enjoyable card. That's a really nice... I'm going to pause her a lot in this video just to kind of let myself talk. But that's a nice looking set. Stats Kings doesn't look like it's going to be numbered. But hey, that's a pretty good looking base set. I am not mad at that at all. It will, like many of these really basic sets, once you get the same players and once you start getting a lot of them, you'll get sick of them. But you got to just enjoy them for what they are when you first see them. That's a good looking card. That's a really good looking card. And I'm hopeful I can complete a bit of the collection. I don't know. Select kind of didn't wow me. Didn't make me want to collect the basic inserts last year. And that's not to say it's going to be much better this year or whether it's going to be bad this year. But it'll just be dependent on how these basic inserts go. Oh man, I do really like... This is, what's the set? It was in Optimum 2022. There was a set that was very similar looking to this because it does this, positions. Here we go, we've got milestones back. That's a good looking design for milestones. I'm not mad at that at all. Again, this will be one that gets pretty old pretty quickly, but collecting the whole collection is also pretty cool. Especially if you're a fan of a certain player, getting their milestone card, I'd imagine is pretty cool. Future Force. Okay, so this will be like a young gun set, it looks like, and the lighting doesn't help out too much here, but yeah, Future Force, it's looking alright. Hopefully we get a better look at it, but look, it's nothing I can worry about too much. So there's 2 of these per box. This could be numbered. The only thing I'm a little worried about is that's very similar to Stats Kings. That's very similar. I really do like this type of card that we've got going on here. A lot of that refractor look, it's kind of alright. I'm not going to say that I'm in love with it. It's all a bit similar, but ooh, Ignite. This looks like a per box card, but again, similar. very similar to the Stats Kings and the Future Force. Yep, so these are 1 per box cards. They look like 1 per box cards, but again, they've all got similar designs. Very similar to me. Oh, I'm not a fan of the Brownlow Predictors. I'm not a fan of those ones. Look, realistically, designs aren't that big of a deal, but that looks like old school Brownlow Predictor, and I did not like them. I liked the newer versions. This has, what's the year? Like late 2010s, there was a similar Brownlow Predictor, or it was 2020, 2021. I don't think it was 21, but this has a very old school look, and although they are just Brownlow Predictors, and they're not to stress about too much, I'm not the biggest fan of the design. Yeah, so we've got the wild cards, and we've got the certain players that they've picked out. Wild cards are basically there in case someone who isn't in the set wins it. For example, last year, the Platinum Edition in the hobby set didn't have a player who was picked as the winner, so the Brisbane wildcard won it. The Brisbane player for the Platinum series was Hugh McCluggage. So, because he didn't win, obviously he didn't get it. That's better. That's better. This looks similar to last year. This looks a bit similar to last year, but obviously a different, changed up design. Common Predictor. I'm happy with that. I'm much happier with that than the Brownlow Predictor. Nice. Oh, that's a nice Premiership Predictor design. Wow, they're a lot different compared to last year. These ones, so what I'm finding with the Predictor sets is they look so much more different to each other than last year's sets did. So Premiership Predictor looked very similar to Rising Star, to Coleman. They all looked very similar to each other. This year, they have been differentiated a fair bit. That looks a lot different to the Coleman design and the Brownlow design. I'm interested to see if they do Rising Star again. It would be awesome if they do. I'd assume they would. We'll have to see. But I would be shocked if it didn't look all that different. Here we go. Just as I said, that's got a much more different looking design. You can differentiate it from the others when you see it. I like it. I like it. That's a really cool design. See, the thing is, with the Rising Star last year, it looked really similar to the Coleman. So it's nice to at least differentiate it a bit. Ooh, that's cool. That's looking like a case card. Absolute. That's much better than Iconic. I am much happier with that than Iconic. But I will also go back. What's the word? I will also come back to the thing I have been complaining about it though. It does have a very similar design. And maybe it's just me. It has a very similar design to Stats Kings, to Future Force, to Ignite. Now, that's 3 other sets this looks very similar to. But that's not to say that Absolute is a bad looking card. I think it's much better than Iconic from last year, if I'm being honest. Oh, that Nick Dacos is going to go for a lot. 70, yeah, so case card. LDU! Come on, I want that LDU this year. That LDU looks sick. I want that card. I'm going to read it a little, but I don't think I need to too much. Like I said at the start, because of how much better this was last year, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it again this year. And that's exactly what they've done. So this is a super rare card. But the reason it's super rare is because it guarantees you a big prize. So instant win cards this year, they'll be even rarer than the case cards. But I think there'll be like 1 in every 3 cases. But they give you a special set. So there's a chance of getting that special set this year, or last year even. With 2023, you've got a chance at the green essential card, which are super cool. But obviously it'll be a different set this year. I'd imagine it could be something like the Stats Kings. It could be different colors. It could be something like, it probably won't be Future Force, but it'll be a set this year that'll be a different parallel, basically. There's obviously a chance at boxes, at discounts, I'd assume, at accessories, a whole bunch of different things. There were a whole bunch of prizes last year that people got involved with, so I'm hopeful that this year, maybe I can pull one. I didn't get one last year, so maybe I've saved up my life for this year. It was Stats Kings, okay. So it was a pop guess, but I managed to be spot on. It was Stats Kings. There's going to be different parallel cards for that set, which is like the 2023 set with Essential, so not bad. Wow. Okay, so you have a chance at pulling myriad signatures with starter packs. That's kind of crazy. That is really crazy. It was guaranteed last year as it was a different color. I think it was the silver essential, if I'm correct. There were different colors. Kmart had its own special pink one, but this year, it's just the normal set. So you can have a chance at a normal Luminous, one of the higher chance Luminuses, the myriad Luminuses, and the signature Luminous. That is actually really funny. Like, it's kind of shocking almost, but I really am in love with this Luminous set. I think it's going to be like just a spice up that this silver needed. It really did need it, so it's actually super exciting to have that as like a whole new set for itself. This is a really good idea. I'm all on board for that. Oh, okay. So I'm looking at that album. That is a pure black album for a yellow set. Maybe it's because they didn't want yellow on yellow, but that's a cool looking booklet. I'm happy with that. And obviously the 2 packs in there. So like last year, I did mention Kmart had its own starter pack with its own specific Luminous card. Same happens again this year. Kmart has its own starter packs with the green and gold bolt, the Thunderbolt set of Luminous. Looks like a guaranteed Luminous. Yep, I knew it. I knew with how good it was last year and how much better it was than the previous version. I can't remember. Jumbo was 2022's. 2023's hobby version ended up being a lot better. And I'm not surprised that they brought it back. I knew it kind of would happen. It's going to have new inserts. It's going to have the same as 2023 Footy, 2024 Footy Stars, the normal inserts that we have in there, plus whatever extras we get on top of hobby. I will go through the inserts with her right now. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. These are milestone cards. These are specific to hobby. They are numbered, I believe is what was mentioned. Numbered milestone cards? I don't know how much of a fan I am of this. I like the design of the milestone in general, but the fact that we're numbering them kind of reminds me of the Prestige version of it. I think it was Game Breakers. It was a bit rough. Prestige's version was like 750 per, and it was like, cool, I guess it's numbered, but like the odds of it being a good number, it doesn't feel all that like unique. It doesn't feel all unique to Prestige. It just feels like an added on top. And I guess that's kind of what I'm getting from Milestone. So it is kind of a bit of filler. I'm not too happy with it, but look, because it's Milestone and they're good looking cards this year, I'm not going to complain too much now. We'll have to wait till we get them in hand, and I hope they're just not too common. Okay, that's a positive. They're only numbered to 240, so we can live with that. We can live with only to 240. If it was to something like 750, like they did with Prestige and Game Breakers, then we'd have a little bit of a problem, but I'm just not sure what many people are going to collect them. I just really don't think it's going to be too much of a hit. We'll have to find out. Okay, we're going back to back now. Green Future Force. This is very specific. They've almost kind of ruined the design. I'm kind of worried for hobby. I'm really worried. I'm not too sure why we've got double ups on repeats just with different variants. Like the last one was silver foil. This one is just all green. I wish there was like a unique set. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking a bit too much considering last year we had carbon and then blank canvas. I don't know. I do not know. I just feel like this could have been a little better. Maybe I'm asking for a bit too much. They are numbered, I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. I want something unique, something new. Oh, man. Okay. So all 3 of the unique sets for hobby are just sets from the original set. Just trying to think. Carbon was unique, although it was very similar to blank canvas. It was unique to hobby, right? Carbon you could not find in any form in regular Footy Stars last year, right? I'm pretty sure I'm correct there. The other insert, I'm trying to remember, but I think at least had something new. We are currently 0 for 3 on new exclusive sets for hobby. They're just paralleled versions. And look, I can't be mad because that Ignite card does look sick, and that Nick Dacos will go for a lot, but I'm not sure how I feel. I'm really not too sure. We're gonna have to find out. We're gonna have to see eventually whether like they look good in hand. I'm sure they will, especially that Ignite. Their box hits, you can't go too wrong with it. It looks really good. I just want a unique looking card. Creativity. Give me something, man. Okay, I do really like the text though. The text, beautiful. I love it. That's actually a really, really nice looking card. I can't lie. That is really good. Here we go. Yes. Thank you. Okay, I just had to hold out a bit longer. Club Royalty. This looks new. It looks very similar to the Superstars Luminous that we had in the regular silver cards, but they look nice. Oh, nice. Box hit exclusive to hobby. There we go. I'm happy. There we go. That's much better. Very happy with that. All right. So I'll tell you what, Platinum does actually make it look a little better, the design, but I'm still not happy with the design in general. But I'm not going to go over the predictors too much right now. Just think of everything that it was in the original set, just platinum. I will just quickly look out for the numbering for it. I'm imagining it's 60, close to it. I was bang on, 60. So yeah, everything pretty much the same, except numbered to 60 and only in hobby. That is the deal with platinum. And I'd imagine they're all the same for the Coleman, the Premiership, and the Rising Star. They're all going to be to 60. I'd imagine they're going to be close at least. Oh, okay. Absolute black. So this is going against what I was talking about before. I want something unique, but I kind of expected it to be like this. There was no variant to iconic in the hobby last year, so that was disappointing. The fact that there's now a variant in this year's is an improvement. So that's why I'm kind of excited, especially in black. That is sick. I love a black and white design for a really, really rare card because they put their all into it and everything pops when you do a black and white. It looks so nice, and I'm really hopeful I can get an absolute card. And I'm also going to predict there's going to be an absolute signature in here somewhere, because last year's hobby, I believe, did. Maybe, I'm trying to remember what last year's hobby had as the big pull, but I'm trying to remember. I'd imagine there's going to be an absolute signature redemption. We'll have to find out in a sec. I told ya, I am good with this. I've been around for a little bit now, and I'm starting to get it. Absolute signature redemption, black signature cards. That is super sick. That is going to look so nice. So nice. The absolute versions of them are going to look beautiful. I'm just hopeful there's a North player. We're going to have to just have a look and pray.
And are also featured.
The next card. Yes. Kamza. Get me all over there, baby. I told you. I was praying for one, and there is one. Kamza. Yes. Yes. It's been so long since there've been like a North signature redemption card in the regular set, and there it is, finally. You already know I'm going to be all over that, 100%. That looks awesome. Alright, so having a look here, we've got everything that is available for the release, and you can see available 7 PM, March 3rd to purchase. This is a general sale. I'm actually not an SCC member this year. I decided to save a bit of money, and although it may screw me over a little bit, I'm not going to worry about it too much. One thing I'm actually really annoyed about is the fact that the prices have gone up, and this is following a trend that we saw from Team Coach last year. The thing that Footy Stars had last year was that it remained at its price, I believe, at 105, which was exciting, which was good, gave it a little bit of a boost. This year, we're upping it a fair bit. $40, about a little under, but about 37.5. Increase for the Footy Stars. I believe it was 140, so a $30 increase for hobby. This is honestly like a lot more surprising than this. Hobby, I kind of expected, well, I wouldn't say I expected, but this is more of an expected rise. I expected it to, like, Team Coach only went up 20, about 20. And look, although I hate price increases, and I understand why some people do it, this, like, it doesn't make too much sense to me that this increased more than this. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm just missing something, but look, we're going to go over the checklist and have a proper look. I will try and get the important stuff first. So you can see here, $3.99 a pack, $142.50 a box, releasing on the 8th of March, so really not that long away now. $9, $36, and $12 for pack, box, and case. $12 a starter pack, which is $2 more than last year. And here are the things that we've got going on here. So Luminous is almost always numbered unless you get the base. 1 in every 12 packs is a Thunderbolt. 1 in every 54 is a Refractor Thunderbolt. 1 in 200 is a Superstars. And 1 in 864 is a Myriad. So you're going to see a lot of base Luminous, which means it's going to act like a silver, but there's the occasional Thunderbolt. Pretty cool. Hopefully refractors become a lot more common. It's just nice that silvers are their own type of like set in itself, rather than just being another basically add-on common, right? It's a whole entire set now, which I'm happy about. I'm really happy. It's unique, and that uniqueness is what I love every single year. Whenever they can do something like this every single year, I am happy. I am content, because you want something new. And the fact that it can turn into a signature redemption as a normal silver card, ridiculous. 99 in the set. There's half as many as the normal Myriad set, but I mean, obviously the hope is that we get one this year. Mascots, this is supposed to be the Footy heads. I guess it's just called mascots again, but it did say Footy heads on the card. They are 1 in every 3 and unnumbered. Stats Kings, 1 in every 6 and unnumbered. And as mentioned, the Kmart release will have its unique set. of Stats Kings cards. Milestones in here as well. 108 of those, 1 in every 9, and Hobby has its own unique set. We'll go through that in a second, but unique set for Hobby. Milestones though is just regular looking and unnumbered in the normal Footy Star set. Future Force, 1 in every 18, aka 2 in every box. 90 of those ones, and they are unnumbered as well. And Ignite, box hit, not numbered. Interesting. I think that's the first time a box hit has not been numbered in a long time for Footy Stars. A really long time. Last year, Classify was numbered. We also had, what was the other box hit? But I know for sure the other box hit, whatever it was, on the top of my head, I don't know why I can't remember this, it was 100% numbered. This year it's not. Although it's a good looking card, they've kind of left the Ignite by itself. It's the only box hit for the entire set. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means for the rest of the set, especially considering 1 in every 72 is a gold Brownlow predictor. I'm assuming we're going to get a lot of those this year because all the others are 432, including the absolute set. All the predictors are numbered to 315, so no variancy in that at all, except for the Brownlow predictors having more cards to get, and absolute is 90 different cards. That is nuts, but they're all numbered to 70, which is pretty cool. And then the instant win, the big one here, 1 in 1,728, with a code in there as well, only the one obviously. But that's an interesting set. This is something that I have not seen before. This is a really, really unique looking starting set for the year. These are, so to give you an idea, these are the only inserts outside of the ones we've kind of expected. Crazy, only the one box hit. That's really, really interesting. 2 box hits in the Hobby. Super strange in my opinion. I did not expect it, but hey, you can't get too mad. We're gonna have a look at Hobby though. So you can see here, same release date, $9.50 per pack. $10 a pack is crazy. $170 per box, 18 cards per pack, 18 packs per box, 12 boxes per case. We're having a look here. Base cards, obviously, Luminous base 1.8 per pack, unnumbered. We've got Luminous Thunderbolt, which are now 1 in every 6, so 3 in every box, numbered $5.99. Thunderbolt refractors are 1 in every 27, so 1 in every box and a half is also numbered $2.99. Superstars in there as well, 1 every 100. Myriad 432, and Myriad Signature Redemption 864. Again, so happy Luminous has its own set. There is more Luminous sets than there is inserts in Footy Stars for box hits and lower. Kind of crazy. I'm actually really surprised by that. We've got the metallic milestone cards. Those are numbered to 245, 1 in every 6, which means, yeah, something to be excited about. 3 numbered cards at least of those milestone cards. Again, I'm just not sure how excited people are going to be about getting milestone cards again. It'll be something that will be discussed once the cards come out. Future Force Green, 90 different cards, 1 per 9, so 2 in every box, numbered to 195. Again, nice to see a numbered card, only just wish that they did something different. And the Future Force Green, it didn't look great. Green's my favorite color, and even I can admit, the green didn't look too great. Ignite Gold though, beautiful card, numbered 125, 1 per box, really exciting. Super keen to get my hands on one of those. Club Royalty, 90 of those, also a box hit, numbered 99. Really strange how there's more box hits in Hobby. I'm kind of like confused by it, but look, I'm not going to complain. I don't think you can complain. But you can see here, Brownlow Predictor Platinum are still 1 in 72, which means it's 4 boxes is a Brownlow Predictor. That's strange. That's very strange. Leaves the door open for more cards, I guess, in this range. Platinum Rising Star, Coleman, and Premiership are now more open. The only difference is Absolute is now 1 in every 216 packs. Also interesting is the same odds to get either a Absolute Black or a Signature Redemption. That is strange indeed. I would have thought that Signature Redemptions would be rarer. Maybe it's to do with the players that are getting the signatures. I'm not too sure. But the fact that Absolute Black both have the same rarity means that this is not going to be as rare as we think it is. At least I think that's the case. I'm thinking that way. But look, it honestly could go either way. I like that it, off the top of my head, is actually giving more of a chance to pull that Absolute Black card because they look amazing. They look really, really good. So more chances to get them is awesome. Number to 42, that's really good too. Instant win, obviously, but obviously only 1, but 1 in every 648, so probably the same rarity as the regular Footy Stars. I'm not going to go too much further. I do want to see the checklist here for the signature cards. Yeah, so going down here, I'm looking at the absolute black. This is looking pretty normal. Oh, they're the same players. They're the same players, have absolute black. Interesting. So you have an equal chance of pulling their normal or signature card. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I would rather it just be the absolute black signature and maybe add another set. That could potentially spice it up, but I'm not mad. Look, I'll give them a pass because the design looks awesome. I really like the design. I really do. I didn't expect them to change players up too much, but I didn't think it'd matter. I thought they'd be able to find at least 18 players with... They've already found 18 players with signatures, so why not just make different absolute black cards? I'm a little confused by that, but hey, you can't get too mad. You really can't. This is just an awesome looking set. Its own Luminous vinyl album. Okay, I'm definitely copping one of those. This is a... Like, I love the Luminous set. This is going to stick on my mind for quite some time. Definitely. I'm really happy with the look of that. And I am hopeful that we will be able to get some big cards. Only 2 boxes allowed and allocated per person. It's a very exciting set that we've got coming. And I am just keen. I am so keen for the first set of 2024. And although I am disappointed with the price increase, I am just keen. I'm so excited. I'm really hopeful this goes well. So hopefully with no problems at all, we'll be able to get our hands on 2 hobby boxes and as many Footy Stars boxes as we can. So without further ado, guys, yeah, that's Footy Stars 2024. Let me know how you're feeling, and I hope you guys enjoyed. That was awesome. I'm really keen for 2024. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Everything is very much appreciated. This was an amazing look at what we could see. I'm really excited for Luminous, really excited for Absolute, and I hope you guys are excited for the sets too. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys for when Footy Stars does come out and we obviously get some boxes cracked open. So thank you all very much, and I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.